Alright guys, FatBuddyCat in his natural state in the shop working on a bike again. Not really though, we're just continuing this bike, alright, continuing the series. So the next step for this is going to be bolt-ons. We're going to start with the Stage 1 kit from EC Carburetors. Same place we got the motor, alright guys? This comes with the PK3A carb, your filter, your header, and your adapter. Okay, this is one of the nice adapters, all right? Velocity stack adapters, what this one is, okay? Versus just a round, flat front. So the idea here is they don't recommend you change your jets until, you know, governor removal, things of that nature. This motor is tuned, all right, guys? That's why it has 12 horsepower and it does what it's supposed to do. But we're gonna make it shine, all right? And hopefully what this is gonna do is give us more torque and more mid-range power, all right? And allow us to access the power. We might not gain more because we're on a governed engine, but we're gonna be able to access it and use it better. Okay, guys? We need to get this wheel to spin. So, part 1 in continuing this series is going to be Stage 1. All right, we'll get it on there, guys. I'll just take my box off just like usual. All right, I'll get right back to you. All right, guys, right away. I'm loving that. Take the two 10mm bolts off, push your hose off, right, from your breather, then take this thing right off. You don't have to take the filter out or anything. But while that's here, see what I'm saying, guys? They went ahead and modified this box right from the factory, okay? I didn't do that. That's what they give you. Alright? It looks a little different in this area. Okay? They mold them maybe a little bit differently, alright? A little tighter. Probably a better looking, I don't know what you'd call it, a tube, you know, a downflow in that box. All right, so here we are at the carburetor, okay? And, you know, if you look at enough of these, you start to see quality. You know what to look for. And sometimes it's just little reflections from where things are finished better. You see, this is a fully adjustable Tillotson. See how everything in this motor, guys, is set, right? You see those blue marks? Right? This is a blueprinted motor. Okay? This is a race spec motor. So we got that off. Alright, they don't always require that you put another gasket here, okay? I usually do. Just a thing I've always done. I've had luck with it. So, I'm going to. Alright? It's not going to hurt anything. It just, I feel it gives you a little bit more surface coverage. And, you know, we're trying to protect from getting as much dirt in there as possible. A little dust always gets by, guys. Alright? Particulates are very fine. So I'm going to go ahead and at least put our velocity stack on. Okay? And it's the same as the other ones, guys. It has a screw on the back, you know, your choke holder, and there's a little screw that goes to it right down here. Okay, and I have some blue Loctite, all right, to set it. All right, I tend to like set mine a little bit loose so I don't have to fuss with it. I don't know, I let the blue Loctite get down in the threads, right? So even though I break it, it's still in there and it still gives some friction, kind of like Teflon, but on a smaller base. Alright, guys? That's the idea. Look at this, guys. As I'm putting this thing on, right? Using the stock bolts, right? Because they recess these and they machine them back, and they do such a nice job. Look at this. It doesn't even look like the socket would fit, right? That's a full-size 10mm. Right in there. See that? All the way seated on, guys. Pretty cool, huh? Pay for what you get, that's for sure. That's nasty. Alright guys, about to put the header on. My 1/2-inch ratchet here. The awesomeness goes even further. See how they leave this section out? So you can get your ratchet by. Get right in there. Take your muffler off. Alright? I'm gonna get that thing off of there. Alright guys, so in fitting the header on, I kind of expected this. Where these headers are made for the MM212, not necessarily the Pro, right? The frame's chunkier, so it hits, okay? So I'm gonna have to bend that out, alright? What I'll do is I'll just heat it up, and I'm just gonna pull this out just a little bit out to the side this way. Okay guys? Use a map torch and a vise. Alright, I got it on there guys. Nice and fresh on this side anyway. I just bolted it on like normal. Everything fits good, looks good. I have a sleeve that I'm going to be wrapping this with, okay? I'm not going to be using a silicone. I found an actual sleeve that I have. Alright, also, the length of this thing is ridiculous. Alright, there's something that goes with that. Alright, might be hitting up Zach's Pro Mod again. Alright, Mini Bike Madness. Tampa boys, they know what it is. They got it on their bikes. We're going to get it on this one too. I'm going to try my best. Anyways, guys, this come out. It doesn't look too bad from here, right? But it is somewhat pinched from where I had to use a piece of rebar to bend this. And I had to heat this from here to here. Okay, and I tried to take a little bit out, you know, in different places as I needed it. You know, this stuff can get brittle fast. But, you know, if you go cutting it, you know, cutting swedges out of it and welding it back together, you're putting a bunch of heat at it too. So, this is what it is. We're not going to put an RLV on there, guys. That'd be ridiculous. We're going to need a header support. And then the other thing that I was referring to, which you'll see. But that's it, guys. That's stage 1. That's on there. Okay? So this is going to be 5,800 RPM stage 1. Now, when we were riding the bike, we weren't hitting that kind of RPM, alright, guys? Only if the belt slipped or we could actually spin the tire. So, we got a lot more to go to show you what this motor can do. Alright? But, rumor has it, you can pull the governor out of this and run hot laps in a race. Alright? And finish. Okay? And then live to tell another story and race another day. You know what I'm saying? So, is what it is. Like I said, this bike isn't finished, guys. We got a lot to do. The same with why I haven't put this cover on here yet, or gone back to that. You know, we're going to figure out if we have to change this sprocket, that sprocket. The chain's going to be coming off. Chain's going to be going back on. Maybe we get some better chain. You know what I'm saying? Keep an eye out, guys. Def Duck Racing, baby. You guys want to hear it run? I haven't even started it yet. Let's fire it up. Try to get you a good view. Yeah, that'll work. I'll roll it up a little for you so you can see it. See all this action. Mm-hmm. Well, she's loud and proud, guys. I think we'll get it out for a ride tomorrow. Got a lot of other things going on too. All right, guys. You have a good night. Get a grip. You know what it is.